Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 164 today. Finger points to the sky for your Saturday episode of RTG. Goodness. Hope you guys are all doing well. I am chilling. It's Friday afternoon, the sun is out. I'm gonna go for a little walk, get some fresh air after this. Kind of excited, not gonna lie. It's just nice when the sky's blue, isn't it? It's so much better than when it's grey and miserable. Anyway, guys, getting on into the episode, do me a huge favour at the start, hit me with a thumbs up. We don't need to keep going on about this all the time, but 5,000 likes is your goal. Smash the thumbs up and, of course, subscribe as well if you're new around here. So, if you didn't see yesterday's video, I mean, you can click the top corner and go and check it out if you want. But yes, we brought in quite a few different players into the starting 11, actually. We've got Adama, we've got John Stones, we've got Bellerin, we've got Bergwijn, and of course we've got Davor Suker Prime. Decided to go with him this weekend just to try out something a little bit different. I do like using icons, and he was one, obviously he was on FIFA a few years ago, right? I think before there were like prime icons and before they were tiered or whatever, I think he just used to have a card and he was quite good. So yeah, I did used to enjoy him. So I thought, hey, why not give it a go in this weekend league, see how he does. So I figured what we would do is go on into the weekend league, right? It's Friday, it was Friday morning. I'd had a terrible, terrible night's sleep. So I was up really early and just like ready to go for the day, I guess. Considering I couldn't sleep, fine, just get up and get into the weekend league, right? So by like 8:45 in the morning, I was in my first game. And I'm decided this weekend I'm going to play it all on old gen. So I'm gonna, it's on the new console, but it's on the old version of the game or whatever. So hopefully that player pool should be a little bit bigger. And we'll see if it makes a difference. Because obviously the last couple of weeks haven't really gone to plan. Like it gets really, really difficult, like earlier and earlier on you know, when you're on the next gen console. It just seems the teams are just crazy. But there's the first goal for Davor Suker. Like, I mean, it's not a great one. He's got green boots, by the way. I was not expecting that, and I guess it helps him stand out on the pitch. So I'll most definitely take it. But look at this right here. Oh, calamity from John Stones and Pope. Mate, what are you doing? Really, that's my fault, obviously. But yeah, this guy was actually playing Neymar and Zinedine Zidane up front. I mean, could you name two of my more favourite players? Like, Neymar on FIFA is just one of my favourite players ever. And then Zidane is my favourite footballer of all time. So, yeah, I mean, I was a little bit jealous of this guy's squad. So we hit the inside of the post there with Suker right at the end. And then we hit the bar with Bergwijn. But that was all she wrote. We actually come away with a 3-2 victory. Not an easy game for game number 1. Especially on old gen where I thought this was going to be a walk in the park. I mean, really, I probably should have scored a few more goals considering I had 19 shots, 13 on target. But hey, as long as we come out of game 1 with a victory, that's all right. So straight after that game, I was like, you know what? I think we do need to be playing the attackers and the midfielders in on the side where their strong foot is. So like Robin, go left side, Suker, go left side, Ronaldo, go right side, Bergwijn, go right side. So that's what we're going to do. You will have also noticed that in that last game, it showed that I finished in the 4-1-2-1-2. So I was struggling in that game, and I started with this 4-2-2-2, which I have no idea how to use, by the way. It's new to me on this FIFA. So using that, it felt difficult, and I didn't know the passing lanes and stuff. So I switched back to the 4-1-2-1-2, and then like we'll go into the next game. I'll start with the 4-2-2-2. If we're struggling, then I can always come back to what I know best. You know, my bread and butter, which is that 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So I mean, this game we found ourselves 2-0 up. It was against a. Do you know what I reckon this guy is? Because he had a full gold squad full of like early FIFA 21 meta players. And at the end of this game, or when he quits right now, actually, lovely goal from Davor Suker, by the way. Lovely, lovely goal. When he quits, his account was created in February 2021, which means that he's literally just started. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy has just grinded out the game, just like made a new account, grinded out the game to try and have some fun, and he's just working his way up through the team. So that, because obviously that's how you start, isn't it? You get like the Rashfords, the Mendys, the Ousmane Dembele, that type of stuff. So yeah. But we do come away with a 3-0 rage quit there, so I appreciate that one. Into the next game we go. And we come up against another pretty strong team, I would say. Socrates puts him 1-0 up after I completely, like, I don't know, I thought I timed a slide tackle really well, and it turns out it just wasn't good. And then just a little lapse in defence, a little less pace from John Stones, I guess maybe you could say. And he ends up running through with Goretzka and getting the goal. But we can push through with Suker here. Lovely finish. He obviously does have a brutally clinical left foot on him. I mean, that time it didn't quite go in. He does have, it just seems like a, you know, it seems Messi-like and Robben-like, you know, that crazy, lovely left foot. And then I actually take the corner with him and go to take a shot from the corner with Suker, and the goalie picks it up and, like, drops it into his own net. Which, I mean, Suker runs off celebrating, but it's not going to count as his goal. That is an own goal. But yeah, I felt very fortunate that that one went in. But I could just tell my opponent's goalie kept moving out from the corner. So I always do quite like to catch them off guard and do that. And I can't believe it actually kind of worked in my favour. So early doors in the second half. Once again, we realised this is a fairly tough game. It could go either way, and my opponent, unfortunately for me, does get a goal off the rip in the second half. Suker plays a lovely ball through to Cristiano, though, who can use his strength to hold off that defender and use that lovely left foot to actually score a goal on the weak foot. And then look at that from Ronaldo. The little scoop worked a treat, and just the finish on that one was just superb. So we're actually 4-3 up, 81st minute. Just got to see this game out now. And unfortunately for me, Garincha knocks it into... Oh, it's Harvey Barnes with the equaliser. Yeah, that's annoying, isn't it? Right at the end. I hope you guys like my impression of that, by the way. If you haven't seen that impression, you have no idea what I'm on about, but I'm sure a lot of you have, right? So we have to go to extra time, and this guy brings his Moments Dembele on, and Moments Dembele scored against me, so I had to throw the kitchen sink at him. And you all know how that works out, right? I either get the equaliser or he scores another goal. And unfortunately for me, he scored another goal. There was still time, though, for me to get a goal back. Bergwijn knocks it into El Shaarawy, the super sub. But I scored that one literally, like, I think the final whistle should have already blown anyway. So there was no chance I was getting another shot at scoring a goal right at the end. But yeah, really, really close game. That guy just somehow comes away with the win. So I felt a little hard done by, but a close game's got to have a winner and a loser. It is what it is. And then we come up against this mid Puskas and also Prime Henry. He's got Hulle, Essien. Like, just that's a really nice team. So I was expecting another tough match, and I definitely get that. Adama knocks it into Thierry. Thierry sticks it into the back of the net. You know, you can expect that from him. But Robben knocks it into Suker. He's just offside, so that's not going to count. And I think Suker actually puts it into the back of the net again. Robben into Rooney, into Suker. He's just offside again. But, I mean, he's showing he can finish. But maybe his attack positioning is just not quite as good as I'd hoped or something. I don't know. But, you know, a couple of offsides in a row. Sort your act out, mate. Get your act together. Suker into Rooney, back to Suker again, and he scores. Literally, we get a goal, probably a kick-off style goal off of kick-off in the second half. So we managed to get it back to 1-1. Rooney then cuts back, knocks it into Dybala, into Suker, and I turn the defender nicely. Really solid finish on the weak foot this time. 4-star weak foot though, so you know, I trust it, especially with his crazy shooting, right? And then right in the last kick of the game, unfortunately for me, that's the goal that goes in. So he manages to get the equaliser and take this one to extra time. I just couldn't hold on long enough. That's a shame. It is a real shame. And into extra time we go then. Suker into Cristiano Ronaldo. You can't give him too much space like that. If that's not going to get AI blocked, that's going to fly into the back of the net. And we do score with the Portugueser. But a really nice Berber spin there from Thierry Henry. I didn't expect it. I went into lunge because I thought I needed to block a shot. Turns out I give a penalty away. Stupid from me. And then I do my technique where I move left and right, hoping that means he'll shoot down the middle. But, I mean... Look at that for a penalty from Puskás. That is just nuts. So, yeah, that one's a never, ever going to save it type thing. And then, unfortunately, with just a couple of minutes left, look, Puskás gets the ball really luckily, and then, like, everyone's falling over, and it somehow falls back to him. He didn't fall over. and he gets the goal to win the game. Oh dear. And he messaged me afterwards saying, haha, or LMAO, you have 98 Ronaldo and still can't win. I mean, you did have 92 Puskas and 93 Henry. It's not like you had a terrible squad, is it, mate? Anyway, GG's, we move on. We're 2-2, guys. How has that happened? On old gen as well. Maybe I'm just making up all this rubbish about next gen. Maybe I'm just bad at FIFA these days. I don't know. Anyway, Suker knocks it in to Cristiano to get me 1-0, or to put me 1-0 up after 7 minutes. I then think for the second goal, yeah, I think my opponent's controller ran out of battery or something. I don't know why. I don't know. It definitely did for a moment, but then he was running again right at the end there, so maybe he just managed to get some batteries in or plug his controller in real quick. But it did give me basically a free goal. And I'm not going to lie, this game, I knew I was going to win it, so I was just trying all sorts of stuff. I had loads of opportunities. I could have won this game 5, 6, 7-0. I mean, that's the third goal that I scored, by the way, straight from his goal kick, and it goes down as a Neuer own goal, I think. But yeah, I had so many opportunities. 22 shots, 14 on target, and that's going to be the end of the gameplay for today. So at least I can end that part with you on a positive note. You know, we're 3-2, so we're at least +1 in terms of form. Hopefully that means my next bunch of games might be a little bit easier. The fact that we've already lost a couple, who knows? We'll see. But what I came back into the menus to find is that I had reached level 15 in the season pass, which means I can take one of these 3 players as a reward. Waldschmidt, I'm going to rule him out straight away because I just don't think I'll use him. However, Dembele and Senesi are the 2 options. And I put it out to Twitter, and it was a lot of people coming back saying Dembele, and quite a lot of people as well coming back saying Senesi. And I've gone with him because he's an Argentine. And I have like Dybala, I have Acuna and stuff like that. And then also, of course, he's in the Eredivisie, so he gets a soft link to like Kleiber. So I'm thinking there's potential here. He looks like a really good centre-back. I think there might be potential to maybe like put him into the squad and change the squad up in a different way. So after we have a little look through the player bios of our team that's played so far in the weekend league, the 5 games that we've played, I'm going to show you the sort of thing that we could potentially do, because of course we do also have some coins at our disposal, don't we? So yeah, there's potential for us to do something here. Robin with a crazy goal to game ratio and stuff, like he's got a goal to game and then 100 assists on his ratio as well. Nuts. Not so much from Bergwijn, he's been very quiet as well, I have to say. Rooney's been great at centre mid. 5 games, 6 goals, 4 assists from Davor Schuker. So 10 contributions in 5 games, 2 contributions per game. And then Ronaldo with 170 games, 327 goals, 105 assists. It's just the best card I've ever used. So, yeah, I mean, you can watch me now, like, adjusting the team. I think it takes me a moment or two to get everyone in the right place. But it would be quite a big change for the starting 11. I don't know if it makes the team better or worse. You'd have to let me know. But it certainly makes it a little bit different. It makes it, yeah, something that I wouldn't necessarily have used before. You know, getting this Argentine centre-back, it has brought me on to this idea. So, yeah, as you can see, the whole back line is, or the 2 centre-backs are coming out, and the left-back's been changed. We can put Dybala into that centre-mid spot. Still play Ronaldo on 7, Rooney on 8. You know, that would be the same, but they'll just flip position in the starting lineup. And then, like, for right now, we could afford, just about, we might have to make a little bit of money, the mid-Zanetti. So we could potentially play him at right back, play Kleiber and Senesi at centre back, and then have Acuna in the defensive line as well. I mean, that could be any icon. I've got 330k. A lot of the centre backs are quite slow, and we know that I kind of want to play Kleiber there, as well as this new Argentine from the Eredivisie. So I'm really looking for a fullback, which is why I put like Zanetti in there. But it could be anyone that I could afford. There's not many great ones. It's basically like him or Ashley Cole mid. But I figured he was right-footed. He could go right back. Or we could just get a centre-back and keep and play with Kleiber as a fullback, you know. We could get like a Bobby Moore or a Baresi, or I don't know what we could really get with the coins that we've got. And it might not be as good as what we have been using, but it was just a thought. Let me know what you think we could potentially do here, or if there's any formation changes or whatever to make that work. Obviously, Curtis Jones comes out of the squad for that one, and we will play Rooney and Cucurella as the centre mids, which... again, could work out quite nicely, but let me know what you think down below. Do me a huge favor, smash a thumbs up on the video. 5,000 likes today. Come on, hit that thumbs up button. Show your support for the series and subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. I thank you for that. Have a great day, everyone. Oh, come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. And yeah, like I said, have a great day. I hope your football team wins. Well, unless they're playing Ipswich, I hope Ipswich win. That would be good, wouldn't it? And for all of you Ipswich fans out there, the rest of you probably don't care. Yeah, just have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow for a new episode. Peace.